No,
You
no,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Usually they're it's like
Yeah.
a neutral or a lawful, neutral, chaotic. That kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But when you start the fucking campaign off by jumping out of a closet
live,
and
yeah.
stabbing a poor bitch.
The start of Eldritch 3 was fucked up.
It was perfect though.
It was.
All right,
I kind of wondered if it
Are we
was.
live?
we are live right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we're back. Yeah, we're good to go. So.
You might want to like crop some of that.
Was there bad stuff said?
That was Albert's story.
Oh, Albrecht. Okay.
No,
yeah, we're gonna have to cut it.
Yeah, so. This is for us later. It's not. All right, we left off.
bro.
You guys had you went for Henna. I
Yes.
believe. Found her employee dead, but then she was okay. And Kelp had found her, and he looked very exhausted. Also, the 3 or 4 that made it away were not with Kelp at that time. They're still MIA
Okay.
because they scattered kind of thing. So.
Dad dropped off in the steel district. Found Lucille.
That's right. Del Reese.
No reason.
Is she with you currently, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe you guys went to the farm.
Yeah, I was heading
now?
that way.
Yeah, so you guys went to the farm or were heading to the farm to sleep, was that right? Or did you guys sleep somewhere else? I don't remember that exactly.
I think
I
so.
believe we were invited to sleep at the farm.
Yes,
Okay, did you guys take that invite?
I believe
Yes,
so.
because it was getting towards evening and it's a long call back to the.
Yeah, we were looking at possibly going back, but then we were like, no, we'll just stay. Because
Okay.
me and him are still messed up.
That's right, yeah.
We need to find someone who can identify items.
It was on resurrection spell, is what I was
Oh, okay.
referring to.
I will find him.
So it's not, it's a rule of
Hopefully the
resurrection,
principal's
but I'm just
alive.
using it as a
Yeah.
guide.
Oh, no, yeah, I like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big hit. I honestly, I didn't, like, as a DM, didn't want to bring you back, but I was also like, the way that Ronan would play that, because of that specific roar type of thing, with their history of things and all that, and the way that Brittany and Shauna was, like, she'd answer that call. So the depth of what happened, we'll get into a bit on that, but essentially, when he roared that out, it was not it was more of a command sort of thing, because it wasn't exactly Viridian and Shauna present in that deal.
Okay.
As a whole, it's a thing. So yeah, and she'll get into that if you guys ever talk to her. But it's also, so I know you don't know it, like character-wise, don't know this, but meta-wise, she's a the hell's her? It's like a Khazar or something like that, but it's a dream person, basically, like a person of dreams. They do not sleep ever.
We call them kizzers, where I come from.
They are. I'm gonna start again. But no, so they are constantly awake, and you saw her get knocked out.
Oh.
So
That's bad news.
That's a very rare instance for her because they're like a living dream. They're always in the and they can enter people's dreams. So it's the whole thing with that, right?
That's cool.
So they
Yeah.
actually maintain concentration on spells like that. 24.
Yeah, I get it. They're always
not,
up. They
not
never. They don't
something
need to
Huh.
sleep. Yeah, like they can choose
Yeah.
to like get some shut eye, but it doesn't really do much. Like they're awake.
There's not a good reason.
Yeah, they, like if their eyes, they're not. Yeah, they're just awake. So the fact that she was knocked out was a
What
weird
kind
thing
of
for her.
Mike Tyson did they have to just put her to sleep?
Well, yeah.
Well,
It's
it
just,
was bringing you guys back.
Oh, that's what it was.
After that.
We're
Yeah.
like Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're Mike Tyson.
We're Mike
You
Tyson.
know, well, there was also giant scythes and
The
she
two
killed
of us
like 5
together are like
dragons.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die until you love me, Viridian.
that's the voice after the friggin'
Oh, it
Tyson
is.
there. Oh gosh. So yeah, we're gonna pick up at the farm.
Alright.
Does anyone need to say anything at the farm, or are we sleeping and waking up, or what's the?
Just
I'll leave
big
that to you.
hugs, lots of love towards Henna. Just
Yeah.
happy she's alive.
I believe Kagan was his name.
Ke-
as well.
yeah,
I think
Keegan or
that's-
Kagan, I
Keegan or
think.
Kagan.
Yeah.
I think Kagan, but so I think I named him after Copenhagen. I think it was Kagan.
Oh, yeah?
I think that was
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but the 4 farms that were like in that zone all had alcohol names just mixed up a little bit. Like one of them was like Dak Daniels or something like that, or it was like Daniels, or it was like that. But it was all yeah. But
Meta question.
Yeah.
Did the Giants survive?
the ogres.
Yeah, the ogres, did they survive?
The ogres. Did you guys specifically?
No,
remember
we
the
didn't.
ogres?
That's what I'm saying, meta question.
Yeah, was it the other group?
That was
Yes.
another group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no ogres in this
There's
one.
no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's the same, but it's a different deal. Like it's not just like you guys had killed Pan or whatever in the other. Like it's a different. It's the
Okay,
same
gotcha,
iteration but different. Sphere
Okay,
type
I
of
thought they
thing.
still existed in here.
They do,
Oh,
but different things happen because you guys didn't interact with them.
gotcha, okay.
Yeah, so they have a whole other thing.
Gotcha.
What time will I be getting there?
What's up?
What time would I be getting there?
You'll be there late because they had to handle what was
Yeah.
happening in the Stone District. So in that time, you would catch up to them before they actually went to the farm.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean? So because you handled with Lucille and then travel, it took you a while over there, but to go through the rubble, the kind of ascertain the situation, I'm assuming a couple of hours.
Okay.
Just from how would you handle, that
Yeah.
kind of situation. So I'll catch you up at the Stone District before you go to the farm.
Okay.
I'll catch you outside.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
Cool. Oh,
There's plenty of rooms and places to sleep at the farm comfortably. I mean, it's not the best, but there's definitely farm hands and all that. So you guys have the the kind of what do they call this, the hand house or something like that, or the help house, or there's some weird deal, but from Yellowstone Island, there's like a side thing. But anyways, that's all open type of thing. So you guys are
Dormitory.
good to go.
Yeah.
It's basically going with it's for the help. But.
yeah, because when I get to the
This
farm,
is where the help sleep.
I'll have an interaction with Putt.
Okay, go for it.
We're gonna do that before I catch up with the stone and whatnot? Or am I done with the stone?
You're walking from steel to stone. You'll catch up to them before they move from there to the farm. Because the
Okay.
proper stone is here. They have to go up about 2-3 hours to get to the farm.
Okay.
So you'll be in the stone with them is the first when you meet up, and then
Okay.
you guys will head to the farm. So if you want to have an interaction, we can do that, and then head to the farm, then hugs, and then start from there. But it's your call when you want to interact.
No, I think it's gonna be like a nighttime
Okay.
type deal.
Okay. So it'll be at the farm then.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it away if you want. If anyone's got anything, we can start right there. So nighttime at the farm. Haven't slept yet.
Yeah, I'll wait till they like go to bed because they look pretty fucking smashed.
Okay.
And then I'll tell Lucille like find a place to sleep.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
do just that. Yeah.
I'll introduce you to everybody else tomorrow.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a little shaken up. I'm gonna get some shut eye.
Buck, do you have a moment?
I do.
Let's step outside.
Hi, Bador. How was your trip?
It was good.
That's good.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
So we'll go outside, find a place where kind of secluded, and we'll sit.
That lake you guys went, Rock Lake is right there.
Oh, yeah?
It's like maybe 30-minute walk away.
We'll get there.
Sure.
And then a lot of things have happened the past couple days, weeks.
It's been a wild couple weeks, that's for sure.
I think there's something that we haven't really talked
What do you mean?
about Mother.
What about her?
There's questions that I'm sure you need answers as well.
I do.
And if there's a possibility that she's alive, she needs to be found.
That's why I'm here. That's why I agreed to go after the people hunting down Tieflings.
And you think that has something to do with it?
Tangentially, I'm fairly certain from some of the bits and pieces I've gathered over the years that how do you pronounce Mephistopheles' role? Is it Cania?
Caney is fine. Yeah.
Cania?
That's the 8th layer. I didn't know
yeah.
that,
That my dad's from Cania, the 8th layer.
You think he's the one who murdered my people?
There's a strong possibility with that, with what happened to Mom when that happened, and what happened to me when she got taken. And with the Lord of the Eighth trying to make his way, trying to find a vessel, at least as far as I could tell from what those devils were saying.
Yeah.
to manifest here. I mean, he obviously has interests here.
Well, can't let that happen.
No, we can't. And you know, I don't exactly know where dear old dad ranks in all of that nonsense, but he made his way here somehow and was wandering around on the material plane,
Yeah.
causing trouble. So
You have
You
any
know, I
idea where she would be?
last time I saw her, she got dragged through a portal to an icy wasteland.
Was it similar to the portal that they were trying to take you?
No. Not, well, I don't know a lot about that kind of metric. It wasn't to the same place, right? The portal Dad opened when he dragged Mom through it opened onto, like, I can only assume the plane's a cannon. The wind was blowing through the portal, there was snow gathering on my bed. The portal that the devils were trying to get me to go through was much warmer. Now, given the Lord of the Eighth's nature, that doesn't surprise me if they were trying to take me directly to him, especially if they thought I was a suitable vessel.
No, I won't let you become a vessel.
No, I appreciate that. I'd like to avoid that too.
But the overarching,
But we do need to find Mom.
yeah. But there's so much going on.
There's a lot going on. But
Yeah, I don't know where to begin.
a chart of hope, if you will. The Lord of the Eighth has designs here in Lazuli.
And then we need to go start knocking some heads.
Yeah. And as far as I know, the Eighth is where Mom is. So, that's a place to start.
If we need to go there, you can count me in.
A quick sidebar?
Yeah.
Where do those gems end up? Are they split amongst everybody?
No,
I think only the door, yeah.
Okay, only you have them?
Mhm.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, some biscuit. Are they gonna identify everything that's in the bag?
21.
21. That's good. You feel a strange urge, and it's not something you can talk about,
Mm.
but you get a like a pit in your stomach, and it feels like a strong greed, and you chalk it up to just the events happening,
Mm-hmm.
where you feel like you want one of those gems worth 1,000 gold. You want to have it on your person. You have an urge. It's not enough to act on it, but there's like a pit in your stomach that kind of is planted on that.
Can I do an insight check on myself to try to
You may,
determine
if you- yeah,
where this is
yeah,
coming
you can go
from?
for
See what's
Yeah.
what, because that's not normal for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Jim's work.
No doubt, no doubt.
So that way we'll do insight.
Yes, sir. If you like.
We'll see. Well, it's a strong 7.
You cannot identify the source. Again, you chalk it up to, you think with the events of what happened, you would just feel better having that on you. You're not quite sure why, or you have this weird inkling of like, I kind of need one of those gems on me, but just to have. And it doesn't matter which, just the value of 1,000 gold. You're like, I want one of those on me. Just as kind of a It's a pit. It's there.
It's a little weird enough.
Yeah, little seeds growing.
Yeah. Okay.
And Badur, I need you to give me a. I believe I've been having you do wisdom saving throws. I think do a wisdom saving throw. That'll work.
Be good. 12.
That is a fail. That sensation you feel from the water,
Okay.
it's fleeting at this moment.
Mm.
Definitely has been weakened with the recent events somehow. So you're not feeling that throb tug like you kind of felt before. You felt it where it was waxing and waning, but now it feels like it's fleeting away.
I like that you went back to waxing and waning.
Well, the moon, man.
I don't like that.
This'll ears perk up.
I like that.
You two, anything on the night before nap time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Thistle.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen this much destruction before?
It's like a corgi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have flashbacks to when I was in Bloodthorn. Have we ever sacked what was the biggest city that we like sacked?
I would say you
Flashbacks
sacked
from the face.
they were
town
so
city.
nice when you guys remember that. I would say you sacked a settlement that wasn't properly city sized, but it was on its way.
Like towns.
It had kind of a town center forming. It had a doctor's kind of area, like medical tent type of deal. It had a farm for sure in it. It had a few houses there. So probably 60 people or so. That's about the size. It had walls going, and you sacked that before. So I would say it's probably akin to or a little bit smaller than the proper stone district. Not the extra stuff, but the actual proper town area. It's about that size, about as big as you've done.
I just do like a quick 1,000-yard stare.
You hear motors in the back.
Yeah. Cries and screams of children, children, women, doctors. You can tell he's a doctor because he screams with authority.
He screams in medical. You know that's Oh no, my esophagus.
Huh?
Not something this big.
Because I've been a part of sacking villages before,
Mm-hmm.
like taking lives. But
Mhm.
this is awful. I've never seen so much bodies and burning and buildings falling. Like watching the sky just rain with all of this horror. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about because I've always been on the other side of it, but I can't find the words to describe it. But maybe.
That's right.
They say laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor too, you know.
I just know that whatever's the root of all this, I can't sleep right until we figure out why or for what purpose all of this was.
Well, we have to be able to sleep right so that way we can make sure that we stop it.
Because if this isn't the worst to come, it's gonna get bad.
It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I have to watch a lot of people die before I was able to be free.
Gutron, give me a history check with advantage.
It was I who read it.
Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
Party goes down.
I groomed Rutrog this whole time.
This was actually Gutrog's dad.
Wow.
Just polymorphed into a goblin.
Oh god. I mean,
It's a 6.
twist.
Okay, so it's a fail for what I was going for, but your observation is very astute.
Ooh.
Your knowledge of tactics and things is not as refined as if you were to stay on that, but even with what you know, there's something different about this attack. I won't get into detail, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're on that. I like where your head's at, and you're right there on that. There's a piece, but there's definitely you're on the right track of that for sure.
Word.
Well, that's the thing, though, is, soil. Soil comes from when a lot of things grow, and then they die, and then they go back to the earth, and then something beautiful sprouts out from under it. So as
But
there's
that has
many people,
purpose.
so we make it purposeful. We make it a purpose. We make purpose for it. We don't let it be not soil that's not used, because that'll be a desert, and nothing grows in the desert aside from bad things. And we don't want it to be like that. We want it to be like plains in a forest. So we got to make it purposeful enough to be a forest.
You're right, this
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't remember a time that I was wrong. Aside from when I was in the...
Just starts going.
Yeah.
But we can't make it better if we can't sleep. Mm-hmm.
I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm. I can also help with that too. And I will cast sleep.
Oh,
I'll cast sleep at 5th level.
damn.
Goddamn!
Are you full HP right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to roll that because it might get you, you might not. It's gonna be close.
You feel drowsy.
Who's
Dude, I saw a post. It was Gardevoir talking to a hypno, and then at like a playground, and there's like a brawl all running around. You know, she goes, "Which one's yours?" He goes, "I haven't decided yet." That looks like damn.
I mean, that does pretty much exactly work with hypnos.
Yeah, he freaking takes kids. Like, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Gardevoir's just like freaked out. I was like, that's yeah.
Drifloon just like
Oh, I'm
dumps
sorry.
children into the air.
I don't
and
have
then
sleep.
There was some crazy shit.
You go to cast sleep.
You just hit it with the stick. Sleep, sleep.
You just go shh. Close eyes. Yeah.
No, I swear I have.
Do it up. You might have got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's been messing with me.
It sounds like it's been weird.
It's been messing with my spells, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Try.
I mean, I've looked at it,
What
but I
you
haven't
do
clicked
with
anything.
that?
You know what I mean?
Drew's
When
not
I-
asleep?
I don't know.
I
I've
was
not
more
read
she was a healer.
That to me is the most complicated class in the game, Drew.
You
Like,
think
I
so?
just-
But
I think some ranger
Need to see
subclasses
if
I
I
know,
remember,
but
because I was
Druid
young.
gets real
Yeah.
weird.
As was I.
For
I
me.
don't know if she had any.
So he just asked me
Okay.
what mom did in my tribe.
Yeah.
And I was so young, I don't know if I remember. Do
Um.
you want me to roll that?
So from what you remember, she was definitely an outcast because
Yeah.
of being human, right? So she didn't have any proper roles outside of just taking care of you. Is what you remember. I mean, she didn't leave the hut much type of thing. When it was more escorted type of deal. You know you were definitely more welcomed in the tribe overall than she was. Now it wasn't hostile.
But
It's-
yeah, she
there's
outsider.
just- yeah, there's just this that kind of thing. A few people were definitely nice to her overall, but her main role that from you remember was to take care of you type of thing. So she was kind of taken in, so it was that sort of thing.
She was just my mother. Or mother.
Roots do not
That's fair.
blood. That
I,
makes no sense. I'll make a magic item to get these.
I was just since she did have some knowledge feeling. I was
something.
the thought crossed my mind that maybe there was
Oh, okay.
It says
I
on
don't know,
itself,
spark of magic there or something that caught.
the spell shapes
Devil's
creature
eye?
streams. So like I could change streams, so
Maybe.
it
There's
says it's a target
lot
with
about
sleep,
her
the
we
messenger
don't know.
appears like a messenger through people might
Yeah,
or
I
something
want
like
that.
Oh wow, okay.
So
Very
but I can't
would I be able to do
for him
this
to find
to
us
like
in
calm
that
his
remote
dreams?
northern.
I would say
village.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will
Yeah.
do that.
Seems like there
Takes
should
me
be
a
just-
fast time, so before we go to sleep,
I agree.
I'll be outside for doing that.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe these things just happen.
Make me dream of electric sheep, thank you.
I'm not gonna tell you anything though.
I say we should go to sleep.
Probably a good idea.
Try to figure out
Mimi's done.
what's gonna happen next. Oh, and Lucille's following me for whatever reason.
Oh, well, you'll have to introduce us.
Yeah.
Truths don't have sleep.
Okay, you guys all come back to sleep?
Yeah.
Before we go
yeah.
to sleep,
Okay.
Go to sleep.
I'm going to wait until I'm gonna kind of rest, get some sleep, but I'm going to wake up when it is the darkest part of the night.
Okay.
And I'm going to go outside,
Yeah.
don my mask,
Yeah.
to commune with mask.
Okay. Are you casting commune?
I don't
Do you
think
have
I
commune, or
will
are you
commune.
just going for it?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just because he's my patron. So
Yeah.
hey, dude. Let me see if I actually know commune though.
I need you two, not you because of the dream cell, to roll a either wisdom saving throw or constitution saving throw. I'll let you choose.
Con.
Wiz.
24.
Okay. You have a very bad nightmare, but you're able to steel yourself,
Okay.
and you don't have any negative effects from it overall. But it's basically what just happened. You can kind of have like a overall trauma experience to it, trauma response to it.
Okay.
Saving throw.
Saving throw. 18. That's good enough. Same situation where you're going through seeing Belty's body, seeing just the destruction overall, having to fight the drought, but you're able to kind of think on loose ends, think on the good things you've seen, see the new bounty come back, and you're able to kind of stave off the negative effects. And whatever dream you were having exempts you from that situation because it's altered. Community.
So I don't actually know community.
Okay,
That's
that's
why
good. Yeah, you're just
community
reaching out.
was
Okay.
on page three.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's kind of going to be building off of the conversation I attempted to have when my comrades were dead.
Mask on or off?
On.
Okay. I will say that the first thing you notice is he is there,
Mhm.
sitting on a log near you,
Mhm.
but he is transparent
Okay.
and flickering.
Okay. I don't need an answer right now. I just need you to listen. I don't know why you saved me. I don't know if it was a whim or if you had a plan and you were waiting for me. And at this point, I don't care anymore. You saved my friends. As far as I'm concerned, you helped. I asked for it and it happened. So, I'm done with it. It will be your tool, your instrument, whatever you need me to be, Mass. And I resented you for a long time for saving me. Because I didn't have anything, and honestly, a lot of the times I felt like it would have been better if you hadn't saved me. But, I have people to care about now. And I need to stick around for them. So thank you. I know I've never thanked you for that, but thank you for saving me. And, I don't hate you. Thank you for raising me. And, yeah, and I'll take off my mask and just go inside.
Before the mask comes off. You feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, very bad, and you feel a hot tongue run from your trap up past your ear, and there's a voice there that says, "It's very cute that you think he saved you." And it fades.
Well, I sure as shit know you're not the one that did.
Then the mask comes off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, yeah.
Darkest part of the night.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Makes sense. That would also be the time to talk to Mask, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I go inside and finish resting. Yep. Good stuff.
Priority.
Yeah.
Like an onion.
That's also what happened to Gotrog.
You were going to sleep?
Yep.
Con or wisdom saving throw, your choice.
Wisdom. Beep, beep, beep. There's a nat 20 for a total of 25.
Whoa! Nice. Yeah. You see kind of the horrors unfold. You navigate it perfectly overall. There is a part of you that you identify because of the nat 20 that it's not you, but it's a part of you that enjoys what happened. There's a joy in you, but the you is feeling the way you would feel about it, right? But there is a part in you that was very joyous through that entire experience. But you were with the nat 20 identified that is not direct you.
Right.
Okay.
Does that feel like their friend?
Tanya McTunderson.
You have a lot of friends.
Tony McTungerson.
Yeah, but only two of them talk to me about that.
With the nat 20, it definitely is more the hot
Mr.
tub.
HR Nightmare.
There's a lot going on over
is
here.
it, does it feel like the entity that murdered the people at the pub?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's hot tub for sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's all I know. It's like he's
his
You know,
code name.
if it weren't like the weird evil version of myself, I might be into that. But that's just not. I'm
Yeah.
not. That's
You'll basically envision that card with that blood red 6.
Mhm. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you'll have
Yep,
that
yep, yep.
as, that's
makes
your,
sense.
yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Go ahead.
Anything else? So we slept, waking up okay?
Yeah.
Long rest goes off?
Mm-hmm.
You guys
Word
good?
about-
You guys dropped 2.
I put you into a beautiful forest that you are surrounded around a bunch of
And you sleep
animals that you haven't seen, or that I assume you haven't seen, and even some that I just made up that look pretty. So there's like a flying
It's
rat.
just like
There's
some fucked up like cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Goblin centaur just going by all small.
I like that a lot. You see a goblin centaur.
It's a goblet and a Shetland pony.
Oh no, yeah, the little ones, yeah.
They all have a little bit of goblin-esque like to them.
Yeah. And I
You see
want
a bird with pointed ears. Just,
I want to really emphasize that there's nothing hostile or monstrous or horrific in the dream.
Except for all the goblin.
Because if there was, there'd be
those are friends.
Because
As far as
That's fair. Which one that would be goblin?
you and me. I like that you went the green route after the little
Had so many
sentence
kids.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm liking that a lot. All right, the day is yours.
Okay.
Obviously, still more things to do, more things
Yeah.
happening, but go at it. Stone District.
Yeah. So we'll wake up. Yeah, I'll be like, everyone. Lucille,
Morning.
everyone.
Lucille. Hi, Lucille.
Howdy, y'all. I saw some of you. I think 1 of you at the.
And you heard
I
it.
recognize.
I heard. Okay, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you said you were with their friends, so.
And you didn't believe me at the time.
My name is Lucille DeReese. Nice to make y'all's acquaintance.
Hi. Mm-hmm.
And you all.
I died.
Okay, that's a great name. I
Your
like.
name.
Huh?
And you all.
Your name.
My name is Richard.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Goose.
Thistlebum. Mm-hmm.
Thistlebum's your name? It's not I died?
No, I did. I thought you asked how I was doing.
He's
I
Oh,
died.
so what's your name, honey?
I died too.
What is your name?
She talks funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
She can hear you.
Huh?
And you, sir, I am Lucille DeReese.
my name is Puck. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Puck.
This is my brother.
It's your brother? Oh, okay.
You can tell the resemblance.
Not entirely, but you both have kind eyes. Yeah.
It's very sweet of
You
you.
get it from our mom.
Jeez, and then just leaves the room. Oh man.
I come back.
Just tough as nails, but that one crack.
That one, that was it.
Just straight to the heart. Oh man. That is phenomenal. You take inspiration.
Hey!
That's great.
You'll have to forgive them. That's a sore subject.
I will not mention that again.
Yeah.
That is wow.
That's okay.
You look pretty well. Mm-hmm.
I was fortunate. The songbird protected me. It's a pretty sturdy building, but it took major damages to it for sure.
I don't know if the paladins made it. At the songbird.
Oh,
They were not
Okay.
the songbird. They were the
unfortunate.
Was it that? I thought
full
it was
jugs.
the full jugs?
Spicy knockers, whatever it was.
Full jugs of the true spicy knocker. That's
That's a good one too.
they need to rebuild.
There you go.
That's a bar in the North Pole. Spice Nogs.
Spice knockers.
Spicy knockers, but it's a bar fight scene in the basement.
Yes.
Oh, like there's chilies on the door.
There's chilies on the door.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Sorry.
Sponsored.
This episode of D&D is. Hey guys,
So who's your friend?
Can you identify magical items?
I'm sorry, I've been asked that a lot, and
I
do
asked
not-
her.
You already asked her?
I did.
They put like they died. It was a long day yesterday.
Wow.
It was
There's
sorry,
nothing
the
on
day
the other
before.
side.
It has like 3 weeks. You'll have to forgive that. There,
I will do my best. I'm a little shell shocked.
there are a couple clowns, so that's fair.
We never graduated though.
Okay, apprentice.
We were this close.
Mm-hmm.
Only 3.5 more years.
They're good. They're good people.
They are. They just, you know, they have a unique way of looking at the world.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We owe a ton in tuition.
Lucille, what is
Quick, hide the gems.
your next move?
Well, it doesn't seem like I have a place here much anymore, but I could always go home, although that is not my intention.
Where's your home?
I'm from Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one who told me about the dragon.
I knew
There is a dragon.
Do we need to change the subject?
What do you do?
What do I do? I'm an entertainer.
No, you entertain.
I mean, I worked at Songbird, so it's more of the ladies kind of area. And actually, Full Jug's where you met her, right?
Yep.
I worked at the Full Jug. I stayed at the Songbird, but I worked at the Full Jug. So
She has a voice.
yeah, I do.
I can hear it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so establishments such as those.
Okay.
It's not. I don't know if it's from BG3. I
No,
I don't know if that was.
No,
yeah.
it's because my people were messing with that. They got killed by boulders.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Ah,
So you're coming with us?
I'm coming with Badur.
That's us.
And where is Badur going?
wherever it takes us. I don't know what's next.
Do you want me to stay here? Do you want me to go with you? What is the?
You're more than welcome
Should
to
she
come
stay or
with
should
us.
she go? Please, you have to let her know.
If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double. So come on and let me know.
Well,
Regardless, what I need to
I'm
do is
not
go.
sure we're in any condition to be fighting a dragon bigger than whatever nonsense we fought the other day.
No.
That might be a little out of reach at the
I
moment.
was gonna say, bigger. I think we should have just stopped at the dragon part.
Yeah, we could probably take a baby dragon.
I think I'd like to find
I could
out.
take a baby dragon from really
Well, not
far
right
away.
now.
I didn't get a chance.
That is
I
true.
didn't get too much of a chance.
As long as I stay like
Did you
at least
wake me
40
up?
feet away, I've got the baby.
Kind of.
It
I
might
remember
take me
flying
a
in the
while.
skies.
I've got plans, okay?
All I could think of was the word Creed.
I think it'd be best to find you a safer, more stable place so you can tag along as long as you want.
She can come with us. I want to see about us going to find Bonkers, and then also
Who's
the
bonkers?
well, who is our dean? But then there's also the dean of the miners too. Go miners.
Wasn't Bonkers wasn't he in one of the fighting pits?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where we saw your brother for the first
Well, I want to
time.
go stop by the private doors as well.
Mm-hmm. We need to make sure that they are okay.
I mean, when we were flying over, it looked like they were okay.
Stout,
Did we
sturdy.
catch a
Yeah.
glimpse of the home of the miners?
Yeah, you did. It's destroyed.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
They probably went underground.
Yeah, Principal What's His Nuts may or may not be intact.
What's the professor's name? The one who eats all the sweets?
That's who he's talking
Yeah.
Nah.
about. Let me find it.
He's the dean, right? He's the dean of the school.
Yeah.
And then
I've
Bonkers is the
met
other
him
dean.
once.
Headmaster Thon.
Thon. Yeah, I think we should go find Thon. Mm-hmm. And
So-
Bonkers. Make
What?
sure they're okay. Mm-hmm.
What is our like immediate goal after finding everything?
I don't think we can do much help to rebuild the city.
I think we should check in with.
We tried talking to the organization or the pillars or.
How's the sky still? Is the sky look all crazy still?
That's a great
No.
question.
Over the Sword Coast, something's still not right. It's not as bad as it was, but there's an effect at play over there. You can clearly see it's a different shade. Here, during the battle, and you don't know if it was just because of the dragon zombies in the air or if there was an effect taking place, but it was bleak. I mean, it was apocalyptic kind
Yeah.
of feel. That has lifted here for sure.
How is the spire?
The spire has taken some damage. There was definitely some more meteors that hit up there.
Ooh.
We have no idea how the, I guess, royal family, right?
Yeah, that's way up. Can't see that far up. Farthest you can kind of see is into the emerald-esque zone. There's definitely some cracks on the side of it. Like you can tell there was some directed hits as well. So there was not just one meteor spell cast.
Yeah,
there was
a lot.
a few. Yeah.
I think we should find some sort of direction.
We should go over there.
Look at a few meteor spells. That's
It's tough to do that.
Or
They
get
did that.
things that
Direction from on high.
don't make me happy. Podcast.
I think a boat.
We still need to see the dean set, but we can see if he has any more information about the big things and the talisman and how they affect his fire and such. Mm-hmm.
And identify all this stuff I got in my pockets.
That's the real.
Yeah.
Let's find them.
Okay, you guys head out.
You're more than welcome to tag along.
We head towards these.
I think I feel safer with you all for now, for sure. So I will follow suit.
Okay. We'll head towards.
Do you have a weapon?
I do not fight. It's not my nature.
You just stand behind me.
Oh, I will do.
And this guy. And Halfling.
Oh my, that.
Gootrug
Are you
Half-Lung.
okay?
There you go.
Oof, that's all like
That's a.
Yeah, we'll head
Gootrug feels his bones.
We'll head towards the School of Mines.
Gootrug
Home of the miners.
Yeah.
Go miners.
Are you walking, flying, horses?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
I don't think I have enough room for flying.
Yeah.
Or
You got a beak.
Wow.
yeah, let's just
If I'm gonna slow y'all down, I can walk on my own. I can stay here a bit, go back to Songbird.
If they want to, I'll meet you guys there.
Is there a wagon available?
Oh, yeah, you're a farm. Of course you have a wagon. Horses, you farm animals.
We have a horse.
Hey Hannah,
Yes, Darren.
do you guys have an extra wagon that you're on?
Well, I've got plenty of wagons.
Can I borrow a wagon?
Yeah.
Awesome. And I'll just turn into a horse.
That's not her voice at all, but yeah.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was there.
we
I'll turn
soft.
I'll turn into a horse as soon as she gives the approval. As soon as she's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just immediately horse.
Okay. She'll strap you in. She'll grab the and all that.
Not even phased. She
Little
just.
side of
Lucille, he does this from time to time.
I've known a few druids in my day, so
Good.
I'm assuming that I've seen a wild shape or two myself.
So that's
He's
what
actually
he is.
lovely.
He's a druid?
I never knew.
I've met.
I thought goblins could just do that.
But
I was like, I get the runes and the, the fire.
So I'll bring the wagon
I
around
thought
to
goblins
Okay.
just did that.
Yeah,
wow.
that's news to me.
You guys pile into the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the reins.
Okay. That'll cut down the time. You guys, I
Very
say.
gentle.
How
Very
long is it? It's an hour, 2 hours on that, or it's like half your? What's the length? It's like
So-
half your level or something like that. Or?
Yeah, but now it's gotten to the point where I can pretty much maintain it. But let me check.
Yeah, it's gonna take 6 hours to get there.
Be shade 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay,
My goodness.
so 5 hours, but I'll reactivate so that way I don't form.
Gotcha.
That'll be both my
Um,
forms.
You guys pull up to where the school was. It is completely level. I mean, some buildings or some rooms are more intact than others, but it is rubble at this point.
I've met the professor before, yeah.
Yeah. I'll leave that.
I'm gonna expend a thing of rage to go into the lion form.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to see if I can pick up his scent or.
Hershey's chocolate.
There's a mix of scents.
Mhm.
You smell multiple instances of blood, so it's hard to pick out which one is his in particular. I will say though, all of the trails lead back to the Careless Tavern.
Okay. I'm gonna try to focus real quick and listen.
Yeah.
Is there anything going on in that building under that?
Perception check with advantage or survival with advantage. What do you want to do?
Let's see. You said perception or
He was
survival.
at that meeting, wasn't
Fawn?
he? Yeah.
Fawn is at the meeting yet.
Yeah. Okay,
let's,
that makes sense.
let's go survival.
Okay. Ooh,
That's good.
That's crazy.
22.
You do not hear anything, but what you're seeing, it's very clear that this has already been rummaged through,
Okay.
and any bodies, it's clear they've been taken.
Okay.
And so you think that the network has got this spot
Okay.
and has already cleared out. And as you were going, you noticed that a lot of the Iron District has been handled. Well, there's no fires going on now. It's been 2 days. They've done a pretty decent job of cataloging. You think maybe the census is done or close to done. Bodies have been gathered and whatnot, but there's been an effort and it shows.
Okay. So I am going to drop the form. I'm
Okay.
going to turn around. they took all the bodies or whoever was alive back to the Kerostat.
And I'll just start trotting towards the careless staff.
Okay.
Jump into the wagon.
That will only take about an hour to get there. You see a mass grave being dug.
Jeez.
Very, very large. Hundreds of bodies are being put into this sort of thing. Very respectfully, all wrapped up nicely. Viridian and Shauna is heading up that effort. They're not just thrown in there, they're getting lined up properly overall. There's boards and spacing to it, but with the space they have, they're basically gonna make a cemetery in this area where the Kerostat kind of stood. More like parking lot area kind of thing. But anyways, network is there working, they're doing their thing. There's been kind of some makeshift tents set up, more towards the pride of the doors, as it being one of the only structures that really took the hit well. But it kind of stretches between that and the Kerostat in that kind of zone where a lot of these people worked overall. The docks seem like there is a little bit of activity going there. You definitely see that some of the ships are getting pulled out working because there's a lot of debris and things. There's some repairs. There's definitely some activity going on. You're roughly seeing 60 people or so that are active working it up. Slew of wounded, probably I would say in the 150 range or so of wounded that are being tended to on and off. One of the most noted is you see Hartman. He is missing his left eye. Half like this kind of caved in, no left arm, and severe damage to the left hip. So he is hobbling, no arm. Yeah. And he's kind of in his own place there. He's in a very nice, respectful chair and all that. But he's not moving. He's kind of in that zone, and it looks like he took a hit for sure.
Jeez.
Yeah. Can I fall in to help in any way that
Of
I
course,
saw
yeah.
fit to help?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I know I have no medical skills, so
Yeah,
I'd go
oh, yeah.
and help.
There at this point, there's
the
no
bodies.
exposed bodies. They're all wrapped up. It's just literally people carrying them and stacking them properly. It's very easy for you two to fall in and help with that effort for sure.
I will do that.
Be very much appreciated by the people as well.
So with them being wrapped up, there's nobody I would be able to identify as being part of the network? Or would there be anything on the shrouds or anything that would give me an indication?
No. So yeah, they're all wrapped identical.
Yeah, I'll see you
for
jumping
purpose,
up.
for
I'll
reason.
come with you.
Now somebody had to wrap them, so Sylvia may know, but this is her people type of thing. But
Yeah, I'm gonna pause before the kind of mass grave with the bodies are laid out and don my mask and offer a quick prayer.
okay, I will give you an inspiration for that.
Come on, Frankie.
Where's your inspiration?
So you don't know how you got it tonight, huh?
You bum.
That's my name.
Yeah.
That's an inspiration.
To be fair, you've earned a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
That is fair. That is
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm holding you a higher standard. I'm just saying. You've
I
set
can't
the
just give them
stage.
out, you know.
And then while Gutrog's busy helping out and doing stuff, I'll try to look for Sophie.
Okay, it's easy to find. There's only 60 people. Hello. What brings you here today?
Well, we're just trying to see where everything's at.
You go top, I go bottom.
Checked in on some people, found some people, told the people we were going to check on. You guys already.
Is there anyone in particular you are looking for?
Well, we were wondering if you found Fawn.
We unfortunately did find one. He is amongst the casualties.
Yeah.
It looked like the school got hit pretty substantially. Oh, that's a shame. He's not very interesting.
I cared for Son in a professional sense. He has definitely been a role model for some students that I've come across. And
Yeah,
obviously,
we're helping with the bodies.
some
You can go
come
on.
my path, some others' path. So he's definitely a great man, or was a great man.
Is there, not to come off as insensitive or anything, but is there any of the students you would recommend for similar services?
There is one, but she has kind of a interesting outlook on the current recent events, and well, I mean, you can talk to her yourself. She points off. There's a group of
Clowns.
I'll say 4. No, I'll say I think it's 4. It's either 4 or 5. I believe 4 children that are in a group, and there's some emotion coming off of that group for sure. She's the one in the taller ones with glasses there. So, and just from by look, you can tell she's very studious and like a very intelligent kid. Overall. So, you can speak
how
to
old
her.
did I gauge?
She's probably 13, 14, kind of in that young, that kind of range. You see a young dwarf, full dude. You see a
Like 5, just full.
you see a taller human that has a bit of muscle on, but can't be more than 16. And you see a what was the other one? You see a young. There's the dwarf for sure. There's the human guy. She's either human or half elven in that range of things. Hard to tell with her. And there was one more. The last one is not a tiefling, not dragonborn. Sorry, I hadn't finished these yet.
I would find that thing.
It's a. I know their class. They're a bard looking guy. That's it. They are a Songbird waterfront resident. They are an elf.
Okay.
Yeah, young elf
Young elf, young dwarf, young human.
or half elf or so, and then young human for sure. Those four,
Okay.
for sure. There might be a fifth, but those four
Gotcha.
for sure.
Thank you, Sylvia. What was her name?
Her name is Aura.
Aura.
O-R-O. Or O-R-A.
Thank you. And do you anything from me?
I wouldn't say no, but I'm not quite sure what would be the aftermath of this travesty, so.
That's kind of what we're trying to figure out as well, how best we can.
There's been talks of us all moving up further up the spire for safety, because this area is now obviously unsafe for us to target. The dwarves are stubborn, so they may stay, but we'll kind of see where the chips fall.
Understand? Well, if you don't mind, keep me posted. I will do my best to
I will do my best as well.
find you my. Alright, thank you, Sylvia. I won't take any more of your time.
Okay? Anyone else?
That's Viridian and Shauna.
That is Sylvia,
Sylvia.
that work lady.
Viridian and Shauna's here though.
Yeah, she's heading up the operation.
Okay. I'll go to Viridian and Shauna.
Adios, this is.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you very much for bringing me and Gutrok back.
It was not me, but I'm glad that you're still amongst the living.
I thought it was you.
You don't know a lot about me, but what you saw was not quite me. I serve a higher power, and I called upon her that day because it was beyond what I could do. So,
Who was she?
well, my people take on the name of the god we were conceived with, kind of from, and Ashana is the death god that I serve.
So, the death god's name is Ashana?
Yes,
So Ashana brought me and Gutrok back.
I believe so.
So it wasn't your doing?
Well, the way I get my power from Ashana, and so I called upon as much of her power as I could, and I remember nothing of the battle.
But it was your choice to bring us back, right?
I remember nothing of the battle. I came to, which is very odd for me. It's rare I've ever lost consciousness, but I came out of consciousness on the ground to Ronan, and Ronan had scooped me up and went off. That's the first thing I
So
remember.
what's the last thing you remember?
Calling upon Ashana. I saw the skies dark and the dragons coming, and I knew that it was beyond what I could do at that moment, so I reached out with everything I had, and I woke up in Ronan's arms.
Has that ever happened before?
I have had to call upon that power before, and it's not something that I pride myself on, but it has had some positive and negative benefits or repercussions in the past. But it was kind of all hands on deck on that point, so
Was it Ashana that was controlling you?
it was a shock. Yeah.
Hmm.
If not, then I have no, but I reached out to her and I felt her presence and that was it.
Where's Ronan?
You look around, and Ronan is here. He is more on the dock side of things,
Okay.
lifting very large pieces of the ship and tossing them like candy, but just straight out of water.
Half the
So
ships.
yeah, he's off to that, and yeah, that's where he's at
Looks
right there.
like
So.
the
Okay.
He speaks very little, but he cares deeply for us village. So I'm glad that he was there that day.
Well, I just want to let you know that I appreciate what you did for me and Gutrog, and I'll always be in yours and Ronan's favor, in debt to you guys.
I may call upon that depth sooner than expected because we really don't have much in terms of defense or anything left after the events, and I may be calling upon you and your band for kind of not quite a favor, but a mission or role, something of some sort, because we really don't have much now. But that is yet to be decided. This is my district, and so I've been deep in thought about the events. I was told by Ronan that Arthas took down 3 dragons, 4 with the help of the Cavalier and the Griffin warriors from the Steel District. Ronan took down 3. The 3rd was with your help, I was told.
You already cleared out 2 and a chugger died.
And I was, yeah. Why is that help?
No wonder he was at half that.
Yeah.
His strat, and this is how I would, but his thing is he was jumping up and grabbing
just
the dragons
bringing them down.
because he like there's no way they could. I mean, he had to roll 30. You know what I mean? So he was just grabbing onto them and then just beat him. And
That would
then,
make sense.
It was more the fall damage was what was really damaging. Yeah, he was just when he got close enough, he was like blind and then just he was just ripping them apart. Yeah, but anyway, I was told that
There was a lot happening.
that Ashana took
They
out
were dead.
5 dragons
just
and
nothing
the
done.
entity that was leading the operation. But I heard that upon his death, something unleashed and it was able to knock Ashana down. And that's where I was told the roar that he commanded out brought Ashana kind of back from her days to come towards Ola. But that's what I've been dealing with.
Okay. Well, do you know how
Wait,
to
hold on. So Ashana
contact
killed the leader?
Yeah.
the person leading the raid?
Oh, the medium.
I love
Yeah.
it.
You guys did not nat 20 that part. There was one thing that was noticeable about that event, but no one saw it because they didn't want it. It's very hard to see, especially the range you're at.
That's
but
crazy.
He was wearing a name tag.
no, it was
Steve.
It's Joseph!
of course.
Rohan.
I'm really excited though that you're poking at that because that's kind of like there's a couple of key points about this whole thing that when you guys click on it, it'll really drive like what's going on. But there's a big question that hasn't been asked yet, but we're getting to like we're there. It's just I want you guys to poke into it. Ask her why. I mean, yeah.
So after I help Gutrog
Yeah.
with the bodies,
That's an all-day affair,
yeah,
no doubt. But
I'm gonna
We'll
like
find this all after.
Yeah. I'm gonna head down to the docks
Right.
just to check on my people, check on the captain, and
Oh, yeah.
then if I run into the Ronin, like
I'll
tell
follow
them.
you.
Yeah,
you can Constitution saving throw.
con.
Oh, no, dexterity. Excuse me, dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
It's a saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. Not you either. Just give me the number.
Can I see it?
No. It's not you making it. Just give me the throw.
Oh.
Yeah, just throw the dice.
It's an 11 flat.
Captain is dead.
That's fucked up, man.
Captain is amongst the casualties.
Oh, so like
He went down with
I would know or see or like come across it.
When you're down at the docks asking around, there are a few sailors that have made it, but yeah, the captain. Everyone's sad the captain fell.
Did you fall in battle?
So it wasn't the best circumstances, but he was helping us on the docks in the water, kind of fend off what was going there, and he heard the cries behind us in the city, and he thought of his family, so he rushed over and he made it just to the Karastap as a meteor was falling down, and he was caught in the crossfire. But the rough part is his body was in shambles pieces, so he was scattered, but he took it direct, and he's not the building. So.
Did he die in that? No, it was the cholesterol in the
No, it was cholesterol.
Those magic items you've been having.
Oh,
I love the captain dearly. He helped me through a dark time, so I was a
Okay.
criminal in these parts.
he
But
gave me a chance when nobody else would.
Yeah, we don't, no one at the docks here has any real direction. Few ships remain, some ships we've been able to salvage and get some repair bits going, but, yeah, I mean, we're somewhat have a crew left to maybe do a trade out or two, but it's kind of a sad time, kind of dark here, but, we did see some lads, kind of, foreign, strong looking. There was a ship that seemed to be of their, and they took that and headed out.
They loved.
From what you're hearing from them, it sounds like your clansmen reconvened at the boat. But I don't know what's next to them, but we still have, I think, maybe 6 usable ships, maybe 4 that could be repaired or so, but, yeah, I mean, without the captain and, I mean, the crew, we know each other from passing, we never crewed the same boat, but, we might be trying, maybe hitting the seas or trying something to help you, we're not quite sure, but,
Who's the first mate?
first mate would be old, Flanagan. But,
He's Flanagan, I love it.
Flanagan has not been accounted for yet.
Where was he last seen?
Well, so we don't know. He might have been out on the sea. Well, no one had seen him for a few weeks, so we're not quite sure if he had been on a voyage or if we just hadn't seen him. But yeah, that's the other. We don't know what ships were out. The captain had the log and it's gone. So carried it on and burnt up.
I think it might be time for someone to take down that role.
We're at the beck and whim of Viridian right now. We're kind of waiting to see if she needs us. But people have turned to me a bit, but I don't really want that role in particular. I think we'll kind of do more of a vote or democracy of some sort. We might, I mean, the pillars might have us do who knows what. So, and again, we might have a crew or 2, and we don't know who's out. So, we're kind of waiting to see what the best set of action is, best course to take. But
Pipes.
bum bum bum.
Exactly, Captain Buck.
Well, I'll lend my hand whenever I can.
Appreciate you.
Is there anything that I can help with immediately?
Do you know how to repair a ship?
Gonna repair shit. I got a woodsmith.
Oh, Woodsmith.
Not a carpenter, a woodsmith.
Would that be a brownsmith?
Jeez. If he knows anything about repairs, we would love the hand. So we're talking to the dwarves. They're the best at handiwork, but they're more metal, not wood. But we'll see what kind of gets thrown together here. So
Yeah. Some
Destroy.
ironclads. Yeah. Okay.
We'll get some gnomes in there to build the diesel engine. We'll rebuild the USS Wisconsin
The
and just
envy
take
of
it
the dwarves.
to
The envy of the dwarves.
So
That's good.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and tell him that you keep up the good work.
I'll try my best there. And he just takes a nice swig of whiskey. He's been hitting it pretty good.
I'll Ramon him on the back.
Not yet. It's fun.
If Ronan is still on the dock, I'm gonna go up and try to. He's throwing big ass logs and shit. I'll pick up
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
heaviest thing I can pick up and.
Oh yeah. He doesn't pay mind you for a good 30 minutes. He's just doing his work.
I will follow. We don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
I know his type.
In one of the passing, he does snarl and he said,
You fought good out there today.
So did you. You're an inspiration to most.
I know.
No, all it said is he just said you fought well out there. Any questions for him? Any kind of insights? Any?
What I've been struggling with the past couple of days is why out of the blue? Why here?
I think that's what we're all asking. Have you felt the change in the sea?
I have.
That worries me.
looking for him.
If that's what your pull is.
It's been pulling on me the past couple days.
There was a time I went through the same. I think you should answer that pull.
In which direction should I sail?
Follow the pull.
Because he's just holding a mast. Yeah.
And then
Ronan's got that old man strength from One Piece.
I'll eventually show up as well and tell, also express my gratitude to Ronan as well.
So
Okay.
before we do that,
Whoa,
I
whoa.
would like to intercept this one.
Whoa,
When
okay.
he's when
Jeez,
I'm
okay.
leaving, when I'm leaving
Interception.
Sahara
Okay.
A thistle-seeking missile?
to-
Yeah.
Whoa.
A patriot thistle?
While
Patriot
that's
thistle,
happening,
there
Casey's
you
gonna get
You know where you are because you know where you aren't. That's it. Thistle.
Yes.
I had a question for you.
Yes.
You feeling all right, little
No.
dude? No, me either. You got did you get hit on the head or something? Something goofy going on with your eye.
I died.
Did that make your eye all?
No. The dragons aren't hunting us anymore.
That's good news.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why your eye is all what's going on with that?
I became a guardian of the dragons. Mm-hmm.
You. Huh. Okay.
Part
So
of the spire,
the-
part of the crew. Mm-hmm.
And Emerald just like cracks out of his head. So the big one was more reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
So I guess the vest was things that people wore when they served her. Mm-hmm. And so when we killed,
rapey boy.
Rapey Peter Pan, when we killed him,
Who would ever think of that? Oh my gosh.
when
He
we
was
killed,
stealing kids.
when we killed PPP, the pedophile Peter Pan, he was
Big
an
booty fat
agent
Peter Beetle?
that got converted to being bad because of bad corruption. And so when we took it, they sensed that it was no longer part of an agent, but it was someone that was not an agent. But then I got it, and then it was me that wasn't an agent, so they knew something was wrong. So that's why they sent something to me.
That's why the little dragon is angry.
Mm-hmm. And they're very passionate. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So talking to him did work.
Mhm.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I almost didn't want to talk, and then they talked. Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I also saw this too, and I'll explain as much as I can remember about the vision that I saw with.
Who sent it?
Yes, I was gonna say Lunaria.
Luminaria.
Okay, you need to give me a check off that then.
Okay.
Give me a Arcana check.
Follow the
An Arcana
pool to the-
check.
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
gotta be Arcana.
You're going to follow the pole in the sea?
it's a 12.
That's what.
Yeah,
Eventually,
I'm
I'll meet
gonna
up
use
with
my
them and tell them.
inspiration on
Okay, okay.
Reroll that.
I will follow you. As long as this goes. Yeah,
I knew you.
I can pick him up with the scruff. Yeah.
Okay.
There's something out there we need to find.
There's something about that story that affects you, but not quite how.
Huh.
Like it doesn't just feel like a story. It feels like a memory, but you can't remember any of that. You have an odd sensation as well. You feel like, as you're telling this, you have the. Actually, okay, give me a. That much. Right? Sorry, it's
No.
Saving throw. Is it a wisdom saving throw?
give me an. You do insight against persuasion, correct?
Yes.
Do an insight against a persuasion, and I'll roll the persuasion. Actually, you roll the persuasion. It's your stat. Roll a persuasion check and then do the rolls.
You persuade him with your
Sorry,
eyes.
the rolls up.
There you
like
go.
that, yeah.
It's a 13.
7.
Okay. So So you're persuaded. You feel a
Puck just went.
sense coming off of Puck that you feel encouraged to show this rather than say it.
You know, this will be just be easier, and I'll just like headbutt him,
Okay.
and I'll transfer as much. I'll try to transfer that energy.
That's great.
Roll
So,
to hit
I'm
with
like,
advantage.
some-
Some surprise.
He like jumps up and grabs my horns.
Yeah.
I will use Fury of the Small.
Oh shit!
So does that transfer or?
You have to
You're
roll
the
it.
small.
No.
No, no.
You get a roll.
Roll to hit to see if it
Oh,
hits.
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little thing here.
So I don't think I'm proficient with my forehead, so that's a 3.
A 3. Did you
Yeah,
roll
it's-
advantage because it's a surprise?
Oh, I didn't know.
He doesn't know that's coming. There's no freaking way.
15.
Does that hit?
It ties. Yeah. So
That hits. Take 1 damage.
Fury of the Small, 11. No.
Just
Oh, sorry.
destroy his head. And then give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Other things wanting things to happen.
It's a 21.
You're good. You
Wow.
feel like you're about to pass out from that hit, and you somehow stave that off.
Damn.
It does not transfer. It's
I-
just a headache. But
Is there any chance we could
Oh.
find your new friend? That might work better than
I thought that would work. I
I
don't know why I thought that would work.
that maybe we did something wrong, but I don't really want to try it out.
I'll give you an inspiration for that.
Hey,
there we go.
With our powers
But
combined.
The meeting of the minds.
I will do this instead.
since you're their agent, do you have a way to contact them or something?
I have an idea. When you go to sleep, okay?
This is
Okay,
great.
all right.
I thought that would work.
If he wakes back up, you just gave him a concussion.
You should take a nap before it gets any worse. After he leaves,
Yeah.
I will stop and I'll spend 1 minute to cast Stream, and I will do everything that I remember to make it in his stream.
Very cool.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Nice.
Nothing horrific, or
Right.
the things that are horrific in there turn them into
Like marshmallows.
goblin dragons
Gotcha.
that,
Oh, yeah.
that with a smile.
Okay. I'm excited for when that happens. That one, I'm like, I got it. That's tasty.
Tasty.
There's gonna be goblins.
And you said you went to
Ronan,
Ronan.
to
Okay.
also express my gratitude.
Okay.
Where are you following him down?
No, I'll stick with trying to help the people on the network.
Into a tribe and all that. So you're still
I went with him.
No,
too.
yeah.
They went
They
up.
all-
So
they
if
all
you
went
three
with
went
me.
up and you're still okay.
Yeah, I'm
perfect.
sticking near the careless tag, helping some of the network members.
Ronan gives you a nod, just as a kind of acknowledgement type of thing. That's his way of answering that gratitude.
I will awkwardly just. And I'll. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go Thistle.
Oh, okay.
Where's Puck?
I saw him when I was coming over here. I think he's back by the tavern. Or what was the tavern? Or is the tavern?
That's where I'm headed.
Okay. I'll meet back up at the tap.
Yeah.
Okay. So the tap was still kind of a makeshift tent city kind of deal. Probably the doors is definitely doors open, helping some in there. More the younger kids and whatnot, women, that sort of thing. But the mass grave buried is covered up. There's a very nice inlaid tombstone that the dwarves have crafted, and it has a memorial sort of thing on remembering this day, the great battle of the Iron District of Port Lazuli. Those will be remembered. And the dwarves are still busy etching every name
Oh,
into
good
the
lord.
yeah. There's lists. The census is out, so they are working on multiple tombstones, lining those up. But there's a nice centerpiece that is fashioned in the middle there. Done a wonderful job with the cemetery itself. The network is kind of running the food kind of area. There are talks about what the next steps are. You guys can chime into this if you'd like, but the general gist is that the Stone District was relatively untouched in terms of its role in the districts. A lot of the housing area where people lived is down. That can be rebuilt, but a lot of the farming, a lot of the wood, the animal hunt, a lot of the
Sustainability of it.
right. Its purpose was to get food and farmable goods, cotton, meat, that sort of thing. That is still maintained. There's
Okay.
not a large need for that now that most of the people have been wiped out here, as sad as that is. So their next
Right.
available option for that, next best option is what they've come up with is hiring the aid of those dock workers that are still available, the fishermen and things, getting them on ships and exporting those goods to the Sword Coast to try to get funds to help rebuild. That's their best option coming up.
Right.
Okay. Amethystia has opened their doors as well. Most of the people will be moving up into Amethystia to expand there to live, because it's maybe 200 or so people. The dwarves are very stubborn. They are going to stay here and maintain the Iron District. Viridian, this is still her district, and so she is going to hang back as well. And she lets people know that the only good thing about all this, and there's not a good thing overall, but the deity she serves thrives in the essence of death, and so her being here, she has never been stronger, essentially. So
Makes
that
sense.
that what happened obviously was a travesty, but at her core now, she feels like she could take on the world, sort of thing. Trying to get people a little more confident in that overall, in case they are moving through whatnot. But it's overall the tone is very sad. Ronan will still be watching over the stone. Arthas will have the steel, although there's not much going on with Arthas. He's going to be more of a liaison for the spire and more of the docks area at this point. With his contacts, mainly Lucendates, overall, he's going to kind of monitor what's going on with that situation. Lucendates has opened up the Songbird waterfront as a halfway point kind of housing network area for any of those traveling between the stone and the Iron District, being as there's still shipments and things going through. Whoever's left in the guard will kind of help that trailway throughout, but the majority of people will be in Amethystia, and the rest of the districts will kind of just be a network of getting exports out. There will be a rebuild plan in the future whenever funds have been raised and when the area's been cleared out, but it's been a devastatingly big hit to the deal. Amongst the survivors, you do see Bonkers.
Nice.
He
He's
took
a fighter.
He took a hard hit, and he is pounding the alcohol, and he's got some wraps and cuts and things. But again, being of the barbaric nature, he can take the hit quite well and have some HP left to spare. But he definitely has no makeup on right now. It's the first time you've seen that, and he definitely looks like he took a beat here. I mean, like emotional for sure. So
By great George, Bonkers, you're looking quite beat up.
he looks over you, very drunk, and does not respond to the honk. He's not one who's necessary.
I'll walk over and give him a hug.
Oh, I think you're gonna give him a nose.
Had a bad appointment with the meteor.
Hey, good truck.
It's good to see you're alive.
There
Yeah.
might be one of his
Things-
sons that
things-
Sylvia
things-
says
things
shows
can
around
only-
us, but
Turn around.
I'm
she's
pissed.
real young.
I am too.
And
This is
from what Sylvia said, pretty
I lost my clown voice.
not taking what happened well.
I think I'm putting that behind me. That's where I was happy, but not
Do you
so
think
happy
the
again.
Irene in the shop would be able to identify this?
What's next for you then?
Or it's beneath her?
Well, I think I'm gonna join up on the crew and work as security. It seems like our best option of getting back on our feet, getting the school
I
back.
don't know if
Yeah.
you would see that as a waste of her time or not, although
I don't know if you read those
seeing as we're
those
both out of the
lists,
Valley
but
of the Dragon,
we
she
lost
might be
everyone.
interested in some of that.
The entirety of
Which
the
might
club,
not be a good
we're
thing,
the last.
I don't know. Anybody we have
That's
to
it.
identify those things, you
If there's
think
anything
would be
that
in trouble.
me
Those things are old.
you let us know.
Up in the,
If you can find it in yourselves to clown, I'm not in a
was it the
position to do that right
casino?
now,
There's
but
that shop.
hopefully we'll
Yeah,
be
I
able to
was
get
gonna
back
check
into
and
it.
see if he's alive. I don't know if he can do it or not. But
Yeah, right now, you can call me David.
Oh shit!
Give that a whirl.
yeah.
That
If you
that
lie.
stings.
Yeah,
That stings.
hit everybody. Hit everybody. I mean, it's not
How old some of that stuff is.
the whole goal is build it up and just
I'll
tear it
pull the
down.
nose out.
Because when I I tried
Yeah,
to check
that's
on
right.
this. It was very, very magical.
That's so fucking sad.
Dude, I mean, it's the.
Unequivocally.
Is there any sign of the shopkeeper from the Songbird waterfront, the big guy who was maybe
With all the magical items.
No, the only place you've seen him is in the Songbird waterfront. So it is safe to assume he was probably there, but in that place took a good hit. You guys did not specifically check. I mean, you went through, but got a seal.
Yeah.
No one really
I
checked
haven't
this
been
out.
over there.
Lieutenant's is
But he's not in the.
no, Lieutenant's is not at this meeting either. So there's definitely some Songbird stuff going on, but
Meta question.
better answer.
Viridian.
Yeah.
Think it's beneath her to identify my magical items.
You're not quite sure she can.
Sounds like got a lot going on right now.
Just use him without
She-
inspecting
she-
him, bro. Fuck it.
Did you
She
see
does
the
feel
sword
more powerful.
that guy
That's true.
used?
Did you see the talisman? I don't want to tune to that
Yeah,
thing.
Viridian might not do it. Would have.
I mean, that's a different.
You might have to be
Hey,
putting down
can you
another
just-
PPP. You know?
Also, I don't know if you guys like heard, but Puck told me that the professor was amongst the dead.
What?
Yeah,
Thon?
Don didn't make it.
Where is he? Where's his
He's-
body?
Somewhere in there. Yeah, they.
We could bring him back. But I don't know if we
I-
want to. I saw Bonkers, and he was devastated that the school's gone. It almost seems like he would have not been happy to. He's not happy to be alive. I don't know if we
got the
bring
clown
back Thon.
college too.
Huh?
They got the clown college too.
I think there's only 3 clowns left, and we're an extra one down.
Thing.
So we could bring him back, but I don't think he would want to be back.
And yeah, well, and that would require identifying where they buried him.
And the last thing we want to do is dig up this mass grave.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Is there any way I can find a piece of candy?
Piece of candy.
Ooh, that's tough, but I'll give you a if possible.
Roll.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Are you making it obvious that you're looking for a piece of candy?
Ooh, piece of candy.
No.
Oh, okay. I'll make you
Investigation. I think that's an 8. Hold on. I gotta make
Intelligence.
Sure. Intelligence? Oh fuck, no, maybe not.
I'll do a perception.
It's a wait. Hold on. Wait.
Huh?
What? Okay. Yeah. No, it's a flat 17.
Oh, nice.
Does not make it.
You don't make it known that you're looking for candy?
When I fail, I'll be like, I was gonna try to find a piece of candy I could bury.
Yeah. I will spend the next 10 minutes with a object from my component pouch,
Okay.
and I will do locate object, and I'll look for candy.
There are.
It's within 5 miles.
There's a number of children that have pieces of candy.
Do it.
Take
Go mug
You,
it.
you think that they've been handed these as a coping situation, all that?
You're a
but
kid.
Definitely
Uh,
find the smallest one. It's the
outside of that, you're not finding much in the candy department, as it is kind
Just
of a
or
rare
I had
thing.
candy. Let's go
Yeah.
traumatize a wizard.
I will
You're
not
gonna
act
be
on
Harry
that.
Potter.
It's like, yeah, I didn't think you would.
Hey,
So when there's a lull in like whatever you're like up to, I have something I need to do.
What do you need to do?
I need to go find what's out in the ocean.
I guess we could go find out what's out in the ocean.
Run into
We haven't
it.
spent a lot of time in the ocean. Just
So
traveling
I need to
slightly.
go follow that.
Go follow the what?
When I go into my form,
The beast?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
I can feel something out in the ocean.
Like what?
It's a pull.
What's a pole doing in the ocean?
Pull. Like it's pulling me towards
The ocean's a really big pole. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell your friend.
you didn't already have it.
I say by the scruff, and we're going to the ocean. I'm like picking up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll help?
Roland says I need to find it.
Good truck. Did you remember to bring your sea legs? Mm-hmm.
Nobody got my net.
Okay.
Casing around?
Casey is around.
Okay.
Casey was heading up the census.
Ah, good for him. Is he busy?
I'm very busy, yeah, but.
Casing up the joint.
When
It's like I aim with that
When
remote.
there's a little bit of a lull, I'll see if I can get his attention and
Just throw a
ask
card
if-
at him, dude.
Yeah, it's like the worst time to make jokes, bro.
It is.
But and just see if he has.
How about their bodies, huh?
Shopkeeper, I was asking about, since he was doing the census and everything.
I book,
I'm still
see,
wearing half a
I
sleeping
don't,
bag,
I
by
don't see
the
his
way.
name on the
Oh,
list.
really?
I just have a stash.
I was gonna say your
Half a
component pouch. What component
Gotcha.
pouch?
Okay.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
nothing, right?
Right.
In his prison wallet, dude.
We'd started some business.
I need to pick up that. Oh.
Put him up and see if he just.
How much do
slow
you
down,
need?
See if we can help him out. So-
Yeah, I mean, he's not amongst the dead here, so
Okay.
it's possibly made it.
Okay. Well, I get some.
Pass on the. No, I got my phone.
Still district and see if he's here. There you go. Thank you, Kason. Appreciate it.
Anytime. Glad you made it.
Ah, you do, Kason.
I'm assuming
That
it's
trick at
probably,
the table. It's good stuff.
it's nighttime, right?
Yeah. All day thing for burying bodies,
Yeah.
yeah, nighttime was running, yeah.
So, depending on how much he needs for his component pouch, I'll give him whatever he needs to go get stuff. Cause apparently when he came back, all he had was his little like
Mhm.
shirt.
His shit got fried.
Yeah. How much?
25 gold.
25 gold's coming your way. I'll give you 50.
Whoa.
Buy 2 patches.
Is there even a shop that's
There-
running?
Great question.
Yeah, so there's enough left over and remaining. There's supplies from Amethyst that have come down a bit that he's able to scrap together a component pouch for that 25 gold total.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah.
Okay.
And I know that you do a component pouch,
Mm-hmm.
but I also have a druidic focus, which
Yeah.
I'm using as my staff.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're good.
So, I would like to take some time
Thank you,
during
Bador.
the
You're
evening
welcome.
Yeah.
for doing long resty type.
Oh, yeah, and you were handing out gold?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Constitution check. Or save throw.
Oh, damn it.
It's just regular gold, damn it.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
18.
Okay, that seed grows. It's still not enough to act on it. It is harder to resist, but you have that itch that you want one of those gems.
Do I pick up on anything?
It is completely it's an internal conflict for sure on him, and it's that way for a reason. But it's enough where you're fixated on it for a bit, and you're able to focus off in somewhere else. But there's something in the back of your head just itching on. You want that gem, a gem.
Jim.
Just a gem worth 1,000. You want one of those.
I'm gonna throw a wrench.
Yeah.
Watch this.
yeah.
So as I'm like,
And continue with what you're.
when you go with your thing, you know,
Oh
throw
yeah,
a wrench in a
I
second.
want to try to construct like a small wicker ball or cage,
Okay.
and start collecting like crickets
Crickets.
to put in.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Give me a survival check on that,
Okay.
just to see if you catch crickets.
Yeah.
Not that high of DC, but.
Survival.
How fast are you?
Oh, I can put in a little spice on this one too.
21.
Drop
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You see a number of rats.
Okay.
You were able to ascertain 7 crickets.
Okay. Cool.
And you have them in a little cage area that you have on your person.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'll have that. I'll hang that from my goal.
Nice.
Alright, so before we go to sleep,
Okay.
I'm gonna like sit down with everybody and go, I don't know how we should divvy any of this stuff up. And I'm just gonna dump out my bag.
Conscious sleep.
His eyes go black. He grabs his stuff and flies into the sky.
You're not far off, but
It's all.
Just wings.
Oh, you're really
sprout.
that far. So that was in that one.
yeah. So you feel like addictively compelled to get one of those gems. Like you're like, I deserve one of those gems. I need this gem, and I feel like I have to have that on my person to feel safe.
How many gyms are there?
There's 7.
There's 7.
Yeah. Does not matter which.
Yeah.
You just need a gem.
Yeah, because there were 8.
Mm-hmm.
But There's 7 gems here. We had to use one of them, that was fine. You guys take a couple each, just let, I'll take the, is there a ruby? No, there weren't any rubies, you
We're not-
specifically avoided
Specifically no
rubies.
rubies, there is a diamond, there is
We
a,
used the topaz for
No,
restoration.
we used an
We used the
emerald.
Emerald. Okay.
That's why she came
So
back
what
kind
else
of
is
green.
there?
which is
Is there
very
sapphire?
cool, because she's got emerald inlaid
Yeah.
like bits in her
Sapphire.
face.
There's a
Yeah.
sapphire,
Yeah.
topaz,
And when you guys haven't
diamond,
been
and
emeralds on it, go on it. If
amethyst.
it's what I'm
Amethyst.
playing.
It just, I'll take one of those sapphires. You guys did me up the rest of the
It's blue, it's like me saying.
Exactly.
Do I pick up on any like?
You do not.
Hmm.
It is not something you can pick up on.
I'm gonna start picking up the gems individually and like setting them down in front of me and just like looking at them in awe,
Okay?
like until I've seen
yeah.
all of them and they're
Yeah.
all in front of me.
Yeah. You and yeah. Nothing more. Yeah. Meta-wise, we're done. You got it, good. Something's brewing. The one that stands out to you the most is the diamond for sure.
Really?
Something about that diamond you think is superior to the rest of them. And others, for some reason, have more value to you, and you're not quite sure why, but the amethyst has the lowest value to you overall. The sapphire is definitely above that. The emeralds are definitely above that. The emerald and sapphire, you're kind of foggy on that. Probably the emerald's of less value, but the diamond is definitely the top. And you don't know why you know that, but you're just, that's innate to you.
I will, as we're doing that, I will focus on ritual casting,
Identify?
detect magic.
God damn it.
Jeez.
I'll pick up the diamond and I'll roll it over in my hand and I'll get, like-
dude.
I'll get the sharpest end of it and I'll kind of try and get some movement on it.
Oh yeah, the flavor is exquisite. Oh yeah.
Will we
please
have
this one? I have no.
Can I
time.
please-
Licking the
Can I please have this one?
I got the one I was looking for. You, like I said, you guys do whatever you want to do.
Can I have this one?
Yeah, 1 second. Mm-hmm.
The
Thank
what is Gutrog's favorite food?
Ooh,
Hot dog.
like from home or like
What is
in the
Gutrog's favorite
world?
food?
Paladin tacos.
If Gutrog was asking his favorite food, what would he answer?
His favorite food would be roasted
Squirrel.
no, it'd be like it'd be something from the home country for sure, like large birds out there. You got
yeah.
large birds,
Yeah.
like a rack. Is a rack a thing?
I think so.
A rock.
Yeah, a rock. That's what
Yeah.
roasted rock
Roasted,
with
yeah.
hollandaise sauce.
Nice.
With hollandaise sauce.
He's still trying to find it, dude.
The diamond tastes like the hollandaise sauce. It has the perfect accent. It has that note comes through perfectly onto
It
that.
brings me joy to see you happy.
Just good. It's a weird day.
Yeah.
Going from
Yeah.
a good dream to burying bodies to tasting this. It's like it's a roller coaster, man. I don't understand. Life is weird.
Which one do you want?
I'll finish casting detect magic,
Mhm.
and I'll take a look at all the items.
Okay. What do you want to know about them? Because they're very magical, for sure.
I can only see them glowing or not.
Oh, they're lit up like Christmas tree light up. Yeah.
Everything?
Too?
Not the gems, no.
Okay.
Yeah, the specific items pulled from that are all magical.
The only thing I didn't drop out my bag is my half plate.
Okay, and you get the glow from this bag that there is something in there, because the detect magic can go through that bag. For sure.
Okay. But I already know he has magical items.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is a happily big. It's a big glow. Like that's
Yeah.
definitely a different distinct. So.
Okay. So that's what I was thinking. Is this weird looking amulet is
Yeah, it's
magical?
code is glowing.
Mhm.
Yeah, we still need to find someone to identify it.
Mhm.
Always mention-
I wouldn't put that around your neck.
I don't like the face that it has, and I'll just like spin it. It looks like a mean face. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Do I know what a
would hold
satyr
on
is?
to it, but I want
What's
to see
that?
it.
Do I know what a satyr is?
Yes, you would know what a satyr is. Are you holding this out and back like in the whole deal of that?
Mhm.
What's his face?
You already gave me the sword, right?
Get out of my
Which one?
The
Oh, yeah, the
swivel.
yeah,
I think
the
it's
wide
fair. There's
header.
a safe place to divvy up diamonds.
Yeah, you have that.
Okay.
To be fair, it's like a child
What
picking
else
up a
was
toy.
there?
It absolutely is.
Those
Which
candy
is,
There was a
necklaces.
brooch,
yeah,
The
which is like,
brooch,
right?
the sword, the
And
gems.
then
I can see
the
your
apple.
eyes. I know you know how to. We gotta be careful with these.
I gotta look
I've never seen anything like this.
Me neither.
Well, we've been
Isn't
trying to
that
find
fascinating?
somebody to identify it for the past couple of days.
Why I say we need to be careful. These are very, very big,
Well, as long as you don't
which
try,
is very, very dangerous.
as long as you don't try to don it or like tune into it, I don't think there's any like problems holding it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Julian Brightmore comes over. He goes, "Hi.
Hi.
How'd you get your hands on one of those?
It was from a dragon.
I haven't seen one of those in eons."
Do you know what it is?
I
Is
do.
it
I
bad?
do know what that is.
It looks bad. Is it bad?
Can you
That's-
identify it?
I can tell you what it is if that's what you mean by identify.
Yeah.
It's a necklace.
It's a talisman.
Well,
Oh, you beat me.
Is that like a? That's a necklace, right?
It's a sort of a holy necklace. It has some weight to it.
Oh, okay.
Like Viridian, she has a holy symbol. Sometimes those talismans can be used for those.
I gotta
Not
say-
that one.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a stick, huh? Alright.
why not that one?
That one's very specific. It's crafted with a role in mind, a certain duty and job. It has a power that's unique to that.
What is it?
That is a talisman of annihilation.
You want
That doesn't sound very
you want
nice.
to put that back down?
I'm getting that, yeah, but yeah. So there's these very powerful magical instances. They're called spheres of annihilation, and they do just that. They incinerate anything they touch. That talisman and only that talisman has the ability to control one of those spheres if you come across one.
If you came across a sphere.
They are usually in the darkest pits of the deepest dungeons, or they're in mage towers, and they're magically set to destroy anything and all things in their path. It does not matter what touches it. But
And that controls it?
that can control one of those.
Well, maybe it's come in handy.
Anything to do with the sphere we saw down? No, because that big stuff, that doesn't break stuff.
Yeah.
Is it like a pet?
No, not like a pet. It might control.
Yeah, honey, sorry, I gotta go feed the sphere of annihilation.
I
What's
have,
it good to those sphere?
I've only come across one in my years, and I needed it as a component.
For what?
You what now?
I needed it as a component, as the base of what created the crown.
You create the crown?
I forged the crown.
What the fuck?
We'll just help
You
put
were
it back
kidding when you
together.
said eons.
I exaggerated that. I'm only a few hundred years, but yeah, not eons. Yeah, that's a turn of phrase. And a legitimate as a turn of
Do you
phrase.
know what
It's not-
happened to the crown now?
No, no.
dragon.
No. I'd say they did not. The crown was forged for the king, my brother, and so yeah, you get.
Your brother's the king?
Yeah, I was told in the meeting.
Oh, okay,
That's right,
okay.
So.
Wait a minute.
Okay, all
Did
of
you
that
have-
makes much
Did
more
you have
sense.
it part of the amulet?
No.
You didn't? Thank God. Holy shit.
Yeah, the person who's buried that we don't know his body is had the other half.
But that was
That was
I
still
have-
left with the
that was holding
sphere.
back the degradation of the sphere.
This is true.
It's in.
So we're gonna have to
it's in
reclaim
there.
it.
No one's checked on that.
I think that might be something we
I'll
need.
pull out my half and
You want to activate it?
yeah,
Oh, no.
You do feel that it is still down there.
It is down there.
Okay.
That's a problem then, because he had it in a chest of non-location. So if we can see it,
Balls.
that's bad.
Is that a special property of the necklace?
Yes, the necklace is.
No,
conducive to-
that it can bypass like missile or something.
Oh.
No.
So then, whatever was the carry case of it
God.
broken. So it
somebody
is released now.
Somebody dropped a meteor, say, on a certain part of
To
it.
be fair though, as well, you do not know the state of what was done down there. To
That's
actually
also
hold
a
it.
fact. We don't
There's-
know if he was.
There is a variable.
That's fair. We don't know what work they did on that. That is
Thank you for your information.
How did you come across this?
What's up?
I was dead. So I
So
don't
were
It
you.
was inside of a dragon that had been dead for a couple of years. Years.
Yeah, I think it was quite longer than that. Those are old.
It looks old. It looks old.
Yeah. Did you find anything else along with that?
Mm-hmm.
pull out the sword.
We got a couple gems too. Mm-hmm.
Artis! And Artis comes over and
Drop my plate onto the.
Oh, you pull it out?
Now China knows you're here.
why? I never thought I'd see the day. And he grabs on his back and he pulls out a magic sword.
The exact same thing.
It is not as Whitehander, but it's the same design in the longsword.
Oh shit.
Like it was crafted by the same craftsmen's.
It's worth the magical use.
He's a paladin.
He's the guy that identified the item last.
So is it glowing?
He's just glowing up, yeah. Especially his amulet's very glowing. His sword is very glowing. His armor and his shield's very glowing, and he's got a ring that's very glowing.
So this guy's just shining like the sun.
I mean, he is a paladin.
Fair enough.
Would you be able to do us a favor and identify everything here?
Sure.
And then I'm gonna throw the sword that I won in the poker tournament as well in there. Yeah.
Dig all your shit.
The sword from the poker tournament.
Yeah.
I don't think that was magical.
We never identified
No,
it.
never.
We also had a.
I thought I
wrap from it, too.
Arcana checked it.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a finely crafted.
I think that's
It's finely crafted, yeah. It's not magical, but it is a +1 itself. It's just from craftsmanship.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
We can sell this shit.
Okay, so he lays out to identify
The sword, there's very few of these that exist. They have heroes of past times have used these, but they test the metal of the user themselves. You're given a choice when using these to either bolster your offense and kind of go all in on the strike, or to use the sword itself to brace yourself to make yourself more sturdy when this is a defender.
Word.
I don't know the exact mechanics of it, but basically it's a +3 sword.
Oh, yay!
One per rung. And you can choose, I don't know when you can choose it, if it's beginning battle or like per turn or not, but you can shoot
per turn.
I think it's per turn.
If you choose to attack, I think you.
Yeah, you can use the rungs to lower the plus to hit and the damage from the +3, but you add 1 to your AC per rung.
Wow.
So you can defend yourself and go +3 on the AC, or up 2, but you lose the +3 to the attack damage and bonus, or you can go all in with it.
Yeah, it's a good sword.
Yeah, I'll
No
look at
kidding,
it.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a goodie.
How AC
And I got a little
that's-
fun with that planned because
Oh,
it's
gosh.
crazy, but it's
Defender
fun.
Greatsword?
No, it's white. Yeah, great sword's fine. Yeah, this is white-handed.
Yeah,
sword.
yeah, yeah.
It's any sword, so that's what I let you pick. So his is a long sword because he's a one-handed Marty, but I'll look it
So
up
he
for
has a
you.
+3 shield on top of that.
Yeah, I dare you to hit him. He's
I dare you.
very, yeah. He is nearly impossible to hit.
Give me
That's
about
just- he's
10 more levels. Maybe.
And he's fun because he's
Like maybe you know
Yeah,
a
he's-
couple
yeah.
more ASIs or total leadership.
he's
and
built
influence,
for
I'll be
comfort.
there. I'm sure there's
They're just-
spectacles of super
Yeah,
first
it's on the
person
bottom.
you can find. The head of
One of those
fucking Robin Hood or something.
What else is there?
Jackson's
So you-
hat,
So the
Yeah.
talisman.
Yeah, Talisman of Annihilation. And
Annihilation.
and all that, but yeah. There are 3 talismans, and that was one of them. I was like, whew.
We had that brooch.
Okay, that is Scarab of Protection.
These are very old as well. This dragon must have had these in his gullet, maybe part of his hoard that he was trying to consume. These don't consume very easy, it's hard to digest.
That would explain why there wasn't too much left in the.
Yeah.
Hey Tommy, how's it going?
And then a half plate
That is a half plate of cold resistance.
of cold resistance.
Hence the blue.
It's really weird that it was dwarven sized when you picked it up.
I mean, I didn't.
And Famastrian scroll on the inside.
Yeah. The fun part about what you guys all collected, it was probably from one very decorated hero.
Right.
Oh,
Balls.
wow.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
That
And it
makes
just rolled
sense.
like that, but I was like,
That makes
would,
sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
if the dragon scooped him, that
Yeah.
dragon won.
Guy fucked up. That's half plate.
Half plate,
Got the
talisman,
defender.
scarab, sword. Yeah, I think with the attunement slot, I think it all works out.
Yeah.
But
Well, Arthas, I appreciate you.
Are you guys okay out of what the hell that happened?
No.
I'm not either, but
We have some questions. And I'm sure you all have questions as well.
yeah, we've been thinking that. Well, this was far too planned out. Something.
And who
It was
Who do you-
very pointed and efficient.
who do you think was behind this?
No one alive that I know could pull this off.
Did you guys find the corpse of the guy Ashana was finding? The guy dropping meteors on him?
I saw that I was heading that way, and it's something I have not come across directly, but I'm pretty sure that he had a magic attached to him that if he went down, that it would lash out. And it was strong, but I could have sworn at the moment of his death, I saw snowdrop, and I can't explain that.
Snowdrop.
Snow melted.
At this time of year?
And it doesn't. He died. Snow fell. I don't know why. It's beyond what I can do or anything I've ever heard of.
you two can give me Arcana checks if you like.
Thank you.
Very, very high up.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
I don't think that's worth it. No.
It's tough.
21.
21's pretty good.
Back up.
Not good enough. But no. You have heard of snow being a component in a spell before, but you're not sure what spell.
If he didn't get it, I'll get it. 4.
Okay, so it is more up his alley of things, but it's really not up his alley. You
It's
did
really not. I'm not a
Yeah.
wizard.
Yeah, you have heard of snow being a component.
Yeah, yeah.
That's as far as you go with that.
That sucks.
Yeah, oh yeah. Meta people should be like,
No,
oh,
yeah,
fuck
that-
but yeah, in-game people.
Yeah,
are
no,
like,
no, no,
fuck.
no. It definitely makes sense.
You guys have been rolling fire tonight, man. Very good. Like it's just been,
Except for that nat one.
except for the nat one.
It had to happen though. Yeah.
That was building in, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, someone was sabotaging me.
It's true. It's poking the bear.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all fun.
Yeah, we're not sure why this occurred. I mean, Lashley has many enemies, and we've fended off many attacks, but it is very rare that we're caught off guard. And so we're thinking that whoever did this had inside knowledge of what was happening here, because they knew exactly when to strike. They struck during the day when Lucinda's was weakened. And that's, I mean, who even knows she exists? That's, the list is short.
I
in
didn't
between.
know.
Luckily, Ashana, Brittany Ashana had pulled herself together, but that was a close window there. I think if we hadn't had her, I think it would have been lights out.
Yeah, that's. I mean, she kept him busy and took out several of those dragons.
Mhm.
If we had had to help with more dragons, we wouldn't have been.
And me and Good would have been dead.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
you two went through the ring of the.
Yeah.
But,
He's
And
missing
I-
a lung.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I lost all my stuff, and I'll like put my hands up, and all it is just my staff.
Bed wrap.
And a component pouch.
20 gold, 25 gold in my
Yeah.
other
Okay.
hand, and a pouch that's tied to my sleeping bag, crudely made pants.
Well, I mean, at least you're in one piece. That's nice. So, yeah, from what I pried from Ronan, he and Ashana have an interesting relationship. So, Ronan is a bit of a zealot. It's the kind of discipline that he chose in his warrior stance, and it's got an interesting relationship with life and death. So him and Ashana do not always see eye to eye, but he's been the only one to quell Ashana's persona when Viridian kind of gets into that. So
That's wild.
yeah, the basis of it is, in layman's terms, he commanded Ashana to bring you two back. That's the easiest way I can say that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if there's anyone that can cheat death, it is Ronan. I've seen it many a time.
I'm just getting the 3 out of the way.
Oh, gotcha. I hear you there. So.
What do you think is the next step?
I think finding out who's responsible for this attack, and I mean, you all see that, and he points over to
So-
that seems to be the epicenter of something, so I will be patrolling the seas, and I think I will be gathering as much intel as I can.
Are you going on the sea?
That's the role they've assigned me. The SEAL district is in Lieutenant's hands now. There's not much left of my guard, sadly. So I think my role best is to help the sailors and kind of patrol the surrounding area, making sure there's no more attacks.
When
Give
are
us
you,
at least some notice.
when are you set to sail next?
Oh, I will not be sailing.
Could you, what do you say, not repurpose, but requisition a boat?
There are a few working ships, so I mean they'll be set to sail out ASAP. But we've
Ronan
gotta,
gave me a task. I need to head out to the ocean.
I don't think we have enough to crew the boats. So whoever the makeshift dockmaster is, when that role has not been assigned, but if I am to command the seas, you have my blessing to take a ship. I don't think anyone will speak negatively of you, so pick your best and go for it.
I appreciate that.
If you have any more information while I'm out there, feel free to drop an ear, so
Definitely.
I will definitely be on patrol.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for you.
It's much appreciated. We're kind of short-handed, so
Well, we're here to help wherever the void is needed.
well, there's quite the void. I don't think Port Lazuli will be the same for many years. Lost quite a few generations with this attack. And the epicenter of each attack, it was surgical. I don't know how, whoever did this knew the Careless Tap, knew Hartman's residence, knew the Songbird waterfront. The points on the spire here were not by coincidence, so.
You said that you didn't know of anyone alive that would be behind this. Who that?
There's been a few great adventurers that have not sat well with the Spire in years. There's a few factions up the Spire that don't sit well with each other. There are a handful of individuals that may have been able to cause this, but one such adventurer lost dead to the age. His name was Derek Kell. He had this insatiable quest to dive into the depths of the Spire to find riches, and was never heard of since. He's long gone. But we're talking when the Spire was fresh years ago. There was a young lad that studied under Tella Sivan, and Tella Sivan herself, very powerful Toral mage, but she did not dabble in the negative arts. She was more of illusions and construction magic or so, but she had a very rowdy, very, very skilled prodigy student, but he dabbled in kind of interdimensional constructs and plays. Last time I heard him, he was lost to the astral sea, never to be seen again. So he's thought dead as well. But
And his name?
his name is his name is Simmer.
It's just weird that they have that actually with 2 arms, no?
There's been a few archmages I've come across that maybe can pull this kind of weight together.
I can't remember the one guy's name, but the one that showed you is the guy he names. I think it's Archimedes or something. It's not Archimedes.
Archimond.
Right?
Is it Archimon? I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Let me find his name. But yeah, the one that popped in and appeared to you all.
Was it the one that's
Oh.
the leader of the bad school or whatever?
No.
No, he's
it's
talking
not
about the
mission.
one that popped into the
Aatrox.
Songbird waterfront was like, the world's ending, and then he died.
Yeah, the wizard.
And then the
Aatrox.
world proceeded to start ending immediately.
That's right.
Yeah.
The wizard Aatrox would be one I think would be strong enough for this, but he's been on the side of good for as long as I can remember.
I don't think he was behind that.
Appeared.
Right before this happened, he appeared in my room at Songbird Waterfront.
And tried to warn us.
Tried to warn us before dying.
What? He died?
I think he like turned into dust, right?
Yeah, he evaporated.
Yeah,
the black
he
bird.
evaporated.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not good. If Aatrox is lost, then something bad is there. He was one of the most powerful wizards I ever seen in my time.
This just doesn't make any sense.
He said something about us being. We were kind of trying to discuss our next move before
A lot.
this guy kind of started vomiting meteors and stuff.
He spoke to all of you.
He said that the mantle was up to us now.
Oh wow. Coming from Aatrox, that's quite the burden.
What does that mean?
Aatrox has a knack for finding heroes. He kind of has a foresight and kind of tapped into the reality of things. And if he talked to you all, then there's some importance role you play in the future, I would think. But he's been wrong in the past. Do not get me wrong.
The fact that he ended up appearing before us right before he evaporated and this attack happened, instead of say you or Ronan, which would make
More
make a lot
sense.
more sense to me. You
Yep.
yeah.
Does not make a very good coincidence of mine. So.
Do you have any look at any of that?
No, I added all the. Yeah.
What did I miss? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, yeah. They were talking about the attack was too surgical.
Bring up the
There's
story.
only a handful of
Yeah.
people, and most of them are dead, that he even thinks that could do it. Aatrox was one of them, the wizard that appeared before you.
This one.
There was a prodigy to Telesavon, the turtle mage that
It
was
does
mentioned earlier.
this.
Manifestia up away. Yeah, she's on the other side. His name was Simmer, and he dabbled in some interdimensional kind of construct magic and got lost to the astral sea. Thought dead. And then there was a very strong adventuring wizard just years ago named Darakel that dove deep into the spire, climbing up looking for riches, and was never seen of again. So those are the only ones that he didn't really think could even pull this off, possibly, type of thing, just with timing and all that. But again, all dead. So and Aatrox, good. I mean, he's like Aatrox always been on the side of good. I couldn't see him pulling something like this off. So
Yeah.
did some of that, and then a little bit of talk just about like artist is going to be patrolling the
This
seas
whole-
now. That's kind of his role because the Steel District's
I
kind of under
think
the
this
Descendants'
is best
care.
suited for you.
You guys
Yeah,
have
throw you
ships
the
because
scarab.
he's like if I'm patrolling, he's going to take a
Scarab.
ship.
Yeah, read up on
So just cool stuff like that.
The scarab up on
The main was the wizards kind of deal.
Okay. So those are our three suspects, pretty
Uh,
much.
Those are the only ones that I can think of even have the chops to pull this off. But I don't know everyone, but I mean, it seemed like who did this had intimate knowledge of
Every location.
Yes, I mean, those three could. Aatrox has been a friend of the Spire, and all of us, he's been at multiple levels all the time. Because there's attacks up the Spire as well that were surgical. So whoever here, Simmer grew up here, I mean, he lived here, so he would have the knowledge. And Darakel was a thirsty, power-hungry mage that studied and climbed his way through, but dug as deep as he could, so he would have the knowledge of what was laid out.
He's dead. He's the one we saw.
Missing.
Again, he was.
No, Aatrox was the one.
Aatrox, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
Aatrox, you said,
Okay.
disappeared in front of evaporated. Simmer has been lost to the astral seas, last we heard, and you do not survive that long. And then Darakel, we're talking 40, 50 years ago, in the Spire gone. And his adventure party done. We have not seen since. So, if any of them are alive, it would be a very big surprise to me. But power like this just does not exist without reason, you know. So.
Okay, and it is 9. We can end there, or we can end on the dream if you want to do that.
I like the dream, yeah.
Yeah,
That's his dream.
Now I'm gonna attune to the half plate.
Gotcha. Okay.
I will attune to
I will tune to the scarab of protection.
Yo. Okay.
the scarab
Are you taking
protection.
Uh,
Spirit of annihilation.
I think
The only
it just-
problem is you have to find a
Yeah.
spear, but yeah. that's
it's
the-
fitting.
Hey, oh, all right, I'll keep it on me. Is that something you have to attune to?
I don't know, I think so, but I'm not.
But it doesn't have any, it doesn't have
The
any
the
other
talisman
effects.
of
I
annihilation.
don't think so. I mean, I didn't read it all the way through. I know I'd like, if it can create a sphere, we're gonna have an issue, but.
No, you get a proficiency in controlling it.
Ah,
You get an extra proficiency to control it.
The,
Make it
when
a-
the defender starts rolling too, let me know, cause there's
oh
some
yeah,
stuff
you
in the
get, you get
defender.
expertise in your check to control it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. I just put it on the snap, yeah, I know.
So when we sleep in the morning, I am gonna go to the docks and help out wherever I can.
Okay.
And try to see if I can find a crew.
Okay. We'll start with that next time, for
Cool.
sure. Anyone do anything before we sleep, and then are you doing the dream thing or no?
I'm doing the dream thing.
Okay. Do that. or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many long rests did you say before exhaustion craziness?
You guys did, you were at 3, you guys have done 2 this session. So this will be the 3rd over, oh no, I started at 4, you guys did 1 and then 2, so you're down to 1.
One more.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 more, yeah.
Next session, are we jumping immediately to the savings, or are we doing one more round in Lazuli?
Well, I think I still have to find like a crew, so you
Okay.
guys can
Okay.
go.
Yeah, there's a couple things I have to do
Yeah.
before we
Are,
save.
are we gonna try and go find the
We need
amulet?
to get the talisman. We need to retrieve that for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
And I wanna go to the Songbird waterfront. Unless we give it to the pillars, but no matter what, it was with Thon and Thon's dead now, so.
Yeah, we should.
So we at least need to make sure it's not
Is,
in
is it,
someone's hands.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some dragonborn we were talking to?
He died.
No, not the great one.
Oh, okay.
There was a different one we were talking
We're not talking about Braun?
Brack?
Was it Bragg?
Bragg.
Were we talking to Bragg about it?
We were talking to Braun.
Talk to Brack about
We
it.
did talk to Bragg about it, right before all this shit happened.
Thon, the only other person too that really knew, like the pillars and all that knew, but Thon's assistant knew about it as well.
Okay.
Because she helped set all that, she'd given him sugar and all that down there.
This is all the
It's so
spells
good it didn't
that
mention
don't show up on my
Spell
spell
book
book is ready.
No.
And she didn't recommend her assistant, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think if we can, because I'm only assuming to find a capable crew in a boat is not gonna be like, get there and then boom, like we get it.
Yeah, it's gonna be, because most people are gonna be doing the expedition type thing for the
Let's build a boat.
So like, we'll do that, then while the ship and everything's getting ready, then we can do everything.
He did recommend you for ship repair help.
Yeah.
That was the thing mentioned.
You
I
are
would
a
definitely
woodsmith.
be about that.
Okay.
Anything to get my woodworking skills up.
How are you crafting the dream?
I'm good, like I said, I'm gonna try to make it as best as I can to my recollection for what I saw. And I'm taking out anything that is monstrous, horrific, or threatening in nature
Okay.
to be a goblin, a happy goblin face, but with most of the original details as possible. Just anything that could be threatening, horrific, or anything like that, I'm just goblifying and
Goblifying.
cartooning.
When you,
Question,
yeah.
that's the stuff he perceives as threatening or horrific, or I do?
It would be my
You
perception.
do? Okay, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, and so you form it like that,
Yes.
and it starts off like that, and then something alters it, and it switches to exactly what it was before. And I will have you roll the dream damage against.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see the exact event layout. I'll go roughly through it again. So large battle of dragons. You see Lucendants attacking the red dragon that took down the half ruby, half sapphire type dragon.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
As
Yeah.
that's going on, you kind of get that.
I
That's
need
that's
another
as
roll, too.
constructed as Thistle. Okay. The moment when the
Can I borrow a D6?
devil-like figure
I mean,
bursts
yeah.
out of the well, that's when the dream shifts to exactly how it happened, and you get a perspective. So your
Oh,
dream
I'm sorry.
shifts from seeing it kind of in the air, like
You
seeing
almost
it
fucking killed
unfold,
Yeah.
to seeing through the
It's
eyes
3d6, not
of that devil creature
66.
that comes through.
Okay.
And you are seeing the unleash of energy, and you're feeling like you're casting that and hitting Descendants with that. And then you feel a grip at your chest as you get thrust down, and as you're thrust down, you feel like a bit of you separates and stays. So you feel like you are separated from whatever entity that, and then you feel like you're floating through, and you see kind of that like shadowy outline, and you see a person, and you into that person, and that's where your dream shuts off.
Balls. Okay.
11 damage, psychic.
11 seconds.
And since this happens when I'm sleeping, how does that?
You're gonna wake up with 11 HP missing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take.
It happened.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
take
You're
my
right.
long rest,
Yeah.
and then
Then
I'm
take a
going to do that just so that's all.
Fresh.
Yeah. And then that's still up for next time, so I don't forget. Okay. Fantastic.
Okay. And you see the dream that way. Gotcha. Okay.
One thing I forgot to mention,
Yes, sir.
I took that bar table. Obviously, I'm not carrying
Yes.
that around everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Whenever I had a chance,
Yep.
whether it was in the Stone District or whatever, I
Yep.
wanted to craft a shield out of it for
Okay. Yeah.
for Thistle. If
Okay.
I can, I'll
Oh,
try.
yeah,
my
yeah.
best.
We'll give you another roll on that. So
A tower shield.
it
Yeah.
would be -2 to the roll because of
Minus
the
2
death
to the
thing.
to the exhaustion. Okay.
Yeah.
And a pair of wooden pants.
I'm using inspiration on this.
There it is.
Nice.
That was a nut one. I ain't fucking living with that, man.
Work is of a higher quality.
I'll give you my inspiration.
I don't. Is it worth it? I really want this to be a nice shield. You sure?
It's either we use it or lose it, because are we
Exactly.
not doing party XP for
I'm trying to
inspiration
For a
make
while,
that
it's
table
a
into a
milestone.
shield
Yeah.
for you.
Do it.
I'll be helping. If you, I got mending, so I'll be helping. If you break something or
Okay.
anything like that, I'll be mending.
So I'll have that be the first roll with advantage, and then if you want an inspiration, you can re-roll with advantage.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, so roll 2 and then take the higher. Is that a D20 you roll?
yes.
Okay. It looks like D12.
It does.
If I see your D12.
Now 20.
Yo!
Hey!
That's all I needed.
That's all
That's
you
all I
wanted.
wanted.
There it is.
So you can design the shield perfectly how you want it, and it will end up being a +1.
I'm shaving down the table to
Okay.
be thistle sized.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more of a crest style shield with it coming up in a V to an arc at the top.
Nice. Okay.
It's gonna be roses.
Ooh.
It's on the inside. It's gonna have it's gonna say henatite.
Whoa,
on the
yeah.
inside.
Hell yeah, man.
And then angry goblin face in the center, and then more roots coming out from the bottom.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
The thing that brings it all together is the bonfire that they have in the Stone District is roaring. You get it in your mind that you're like, I need to get it in that fire to toughen it up a bit, and you're able to put it just into the coals properly that you really burn and harden that wood in, and that's what gives it that +1 feature is when you hit it, it really seizes the wood up and hardens it. So
Sweet.
Good.
This is for you,
Good shield.
Thistle.
Thank you.
you have a non-magic +1 shield.
Can you find a pair of pants and with a 25 gold you got left?
Okay,